Time for something a bit different, but also the same, really. Yeah, this is my FTX Outback Mini crawler with a Proline Rubicon body on it, and a lot of different bits that weren't meant to be there, including this grill and front end, etc, etc. I'll just pop that. It's totally stock apart from these wheels, which are off a 1/18 scale FTX Outback. This is the 1/24 scale Mini, so I've upgraded the wheels to a bigger size. I've got new axles and shocks coming, uprated ones, so a metal drive shaft, sorry, and metal shocks coming, which will be nice. Should be here this week. Coming. Bodywork-wise or body shell-wise, it's like I said before, it's a Proline shell. I've covered it in a load of stickers because, you know, sticker bombs. It's obviously the Outback Mini that I've got normally comes with like a Land Rover looking shell. This is a proper Jeep Rubicon shell. Parts on this are from the Paso V2, which is an FTX Outback Paso V2 body shell. So I've got the roof rack with lights, snorkel, wing mirrors, rear light covers, which I've bodged with buckets, and then I 3D printed this grill, like the Punisher style grill. It's not wonky, it's just my eyes. And then I've added light buckets to the back of it as well, which is part of the Paso kit. So I've got some lights coming, some LEDs, so I can run front and rear standard LEDs. The reason for this video is these though. So I printed these parts off. So we've got front and rear for both sides. Armour. They're not actually arch extensions, because these arches, I've already cut the lip off of them. They're going to go right back. These are actually, I don't know what the opposite to extension is, an extension I suppose. So yeah, they basically sit here. So I did have Rubicon and Proline stickers on here, but I've taken those off to get these to fit. I have got some more stickers though. The Proline shell comes with a decent amount of stickers, tail lights, headlights, etc. Wing mirrors, sorry, door latches, tail latch, and wipers as well, which I've left off for some reason. This shell's pretty bad. I've got some paint pulls in places. I did have a sheet of plastic card, black plastic card, inside to hide all the wiring, which I just super glued in, which is not ideal. You can see I've had to touch it up inside. So this is basically just a basher shell. Something to play about with. Sorry, my daughter's playing up in the background. Something to play about with. Learn how to crawl. I went for 1/24 as well, purely because that's what I wanted to do. I thought this was wonky, and it is. The front's a little bit wonky. 2 seconds. Crisis averted. And silence reigns. Right, so wrong side again. So these are gonna reduce the width by a little bit. Remove this arch, give it a little bit more clearance, so it should be able to flex more when I get the new shocks. Standard shocks with the bigger wheels do fit under, obviously, but there's more. They've got more to go, if that makes sense. They especially catch here at the back. So plan is to cut these arches off. I've already got. It's already on there. Sorry. Cut these arches off, mock these up, and then get these sprayed black. I'm just going to use a matte black. That's right. I didn't think that was. It's wonky. The front's wonky. It's annoying me. Okay, well that's all the arches gone, and I've straightened the front up as well. I'd say the paint's pretty sharp on this. I'll give it another blast underneath at some point. So what I've noticed when the arches are on, they're both drying now. This test print I did. We want to be sitting about here, which, there we go. About there. This part here wants to just graze the back of that door. That's what the shape's for. And I'll put a link to the Thingiverse file that I got these from. Bear in mind, I've scaled these down from 110 scale to 1/24 scale. So that will need doing. So you got this little gap here on the along the bottom of the door where you're meant to run like a sill plate. I don't need the clearance there, so I may just mock a sill plate up from some plasticard. I've got some black plasticard, just brush it across the bottom. It fills it in then. I'm just waiting for these to dry. It's a good little starter. Is the FTX Outback. Like I ran it with a stock body shell. It's like a bash of back garden sort of thing, play thing. Yeah, that's a great little bit of kit for that. And Proline body shell was like 20 quid. I've got some scale accessories to go on this roof rack as well. I've been painting up like a pelly case. I've got a Coleman cooler, as the Americans would call it. Some fuel, some jerry cans, keg, tarpaulin, keg, like a metal dip drum thing, some jerry cans, and then I've got this rack I'm still painting that goes on the back with fuel cans on, and I've got a pair of like sand ladders to go on as well. They're drying at the moment. Painted those bright orange, so they're just drying. That should look pretty cool. Cut off quite a fair amount of arch on this. Once it's on and glued, it should look fairly good. Like I say, I'll probably put a piece of plastic card across the bottom of the door. It's hard to film this one doing this at a slightly bigger scale. It's limited by my smaller scale on my workbench. But there we go. Ooh. Right, we're off the camera now for a second. As you can see from it glistening, I've just given this a coat of matte black, masked out all the windows, took the stickers off the doors. Arches are on, roof rack, etc. Grill's all straight now. Just give it a coat over the top just to blend it all together. Looking pretty swish. Once it dries and it's matte, it'll look even better. Alright folks, so this body kit's all done now. And I've repainted the body as well with a matte black. Looking pretty cool. Just added my stowage. I thought I'd show you this quickly. So this is red electrical tape, and I'll put it in the tape dispenser. All I've done is double it over, glue one end on, and we use it as a tie down strap. So what I'll do once I've glued it and it's in place, I'll get a piece of plasticard, black plasticard, and use it like a buckle or like a tie down loop, because otherwise it look a bit strange just with no end to it. The other thing to do is pass it round this a couple of times. Haven't decided yet, but I thought I'd quickly show you this, what I've done. So you don't necessarily need to buy any straps or anything like that. This works pretty well. It looks pretty good. I'm probably just going to put the one on, although the amount of gear that's in there, it's wedged really tight as it is. So yeah, came out good. Common pull box came out really nice as well. We're happy with that. None of these are my, well, that's a lie. The keg and this tin I did. The rest are all on Thingiverse. Same as the tarp. The keg and the tin are just sized up from smaller stuff. Jerry cans are sized down from 110. That's sized down from 110. Sized down. Same as these with wings. They're all sized down from 110 scale. So yeah, it's coming together quite nice. I'll show you the rest in a bit. There we go then folks. Finished up the strap. So it's just electrical tape, double sided over. Piece of black plastic card as a buckle sort of thing. It's sort of at a wonky angle purely by accident, but it looks alright. Some sand rails, got a tarp on the back, and obviously we've got Coleman cooler. Painted up. Cut the jerry cans for water, little tin thing, and a keg, obviously, and then the main event, these arches. So it gives a bit more clearance at the front, that's for sure, over the old arches. Clearance wasn't an issue when I was running these wheels. So when I was running these smaller wheels that come, these aren't even the ones that come with it. So these are the ones that came with the car, and then I upgraded to these ones, which are Swampers. There's no foam in them. There's any foam in any of these. And then these are the 1/18 scales off the Outback X, so it's slightly bigger and look pretty good. Next to change when they come is the shocks and then all metal drive shafts, because I've snapped one of my drive shafts and currently, I don't know if you can see that, where is it? There's a bent paper clip in there holding it together. So that needs working. Take the car out into the garden, give it a quick run around so you can see it in action. Roll it over. As you can see, it's slightly more capable. Goes up, stuck at about 1 inch now, both ways. You can see, compression wise, all the way up there in the arches now, these visible at full flex. So yeah, it's going to be building a smaller course out here as well at some point. It's got quite a long garden. It's not very wide, so it's going to go down one side. Really like these new tyres. Before that would have been a struggle, believe it or not, see here. You get the angle right. And hop straight up. So that's nice. They're good sponge on them. Could be a bit softer, but I quite like them. Anyway folks, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.